Welcome back to the channel. In this channel, we share local Malaysia horror story. If you like horror story like we do, remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Tonight, we have Kane again, and we have a very special guest, SP. Hello, SP.
Hi.
SP, one question for you. Do you believe in the existence of ghosts?
Yeah, I do believe.
Why do you believe in ghosts? Have you experienced before?
I dare not say. I'm not sure whether I encountered it or experienced it before, because those encountering only happen during when I fall asleep. I'm not sure whether it's actually my dream or it's a real experience. But I personally believe that the spiritual things, something like that, does exist in the world.
I see. Okay, sounds like you have quite an experience in this. But I do agree with you, most of the time where we face this type of situation, it is almost subconscious, yeah? Do you mind sharing your experience?
Okay. Oh, I should say that I'm kind of lucky. I do not have many experience in this area. What I could remember was the experience I had when I had a business trip to JB. As I heard from many friends, JB is kind of very interesting places, which I never believed that until one day I experienced that.
I see. JB as in Johor Bahru in Malaysia?
Yes.
Ah, okay. How did it happen?
Due to budget constraint, there's one business trip I went there. I stayed at a really budget hotel. Okay. And that hotel is actually very close to a convention center, because the next day I'm actually a speaker on that event. So due to budget constraint, I can only choose the budget hotel nearby, not a 4-star or 3-star hotel nearby. So I checked into that hotel as usual. In fact, when I walk into the room, I feel comfortable, because the floor of the room is down. To be frank, I don't like carpet, because I feel carpet flooring is quite dirty. It's not hygiene. So when I walk in the room, I look at the floor, it's all tile. So I feel that it is quite clean. So I feel quite comfortable. Okay. So I just, as usual, I put my luggage, I showered and everything. So once I done, I actually open my laptop and start to do work. So after a while, I feel very chilling. In fact, it's cold because the aircon blow direct to me, so I feel quite cold. Okay, after probably half an hour, I completed my task, so I went to bed. Okay. So now the interesting happened. So when I lie down, I covered myself with blanket. I feel very hot. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter, because the moment I take off the blanket, I feel very cold. But the more I cover with that, I feel very hot. Okay. So anyway, I still continue to try my best to sleep. So after a while, I'm not sure whether I already fallen asleep or I still awake. I hear a lot of noises outside my room in the corridor. Okay. And a lot of people walking here and there, a lot of people opening the door, the room door, and close it, open, shut, and many people are talking loudly, and especially they spoke in Cantonese. I can understand what they spoke, but of course, if you ask me right now what is the conversation like, I couldn't remember, but I know they spoke in Cantonese. So I think it lasts almost half an hour. I couldn't I do not know whether it's a dream or I'm still awake, but I know that I couldn't sleep. Okay, so I tried to open my eyes, but I couldn't. I tried to shout, I couldn't. So I tried my best to fall asleep. I remember that my mind still very fresh, still very awake. So I have no choice. I keep on trying to open eyes and keep on shout. Still couldn't. Until, if I'm not wrong, after a while, I finally managed to wake up from my bed.
So before all that, like the light was on all the while.
I off it because it's my habit to off the light, but I always leave the toilet light on. But however, the room is all dark. So when I woke up and I finally managed to open my eyes, I switched off all the lights. Okay. So I tried to fall asleep again. And again, I feel that the whole body like someone is pressing me, or I know that there are certain symptoms that our nervous system got compressed and you have that kind of feeling. So that kind of feeling attacked me again the second time. So that moment, I really have no choice. I start to chant. So I start to say, let me fall asleep because I must rest. Otherwise, the next day I couldn't perform well because I was the speaker. So I have to have enough rest. So the whole night I could remember I keep on chanting until I really fall asleep. So that is the most interesting experience that I had throughout my life.
I see.
In the job, yes. So that is
Wow.
the forgettable experience that I had so far.
I see. I'm no expert, but when you say our nervous system is performing trick on us, that is called sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis, sometimes you're awake, but you cannot move. Could you open your eyes during then, or were your eyes shut?
No, I couldn't open my eye. I couldn't even shout. I tried to say something, I couldn't at all.
I see.
I feel that I tried my very best, use my whole body strength to do something, to move even my finger. I also cannot.
Wow.
So this is what I can remember. So
Wow.
if you ask me whether I'm still, is that a dream or I really awake, I cannot tell you. I can only tell you that that kind of experience is really uncomfortable because you don't feel good at all when you can't open your eyes, you can't move any part of your body, and you can't even talk or shout.
Yeah, that is very suffocating feeling.
Yes.
Well, I think what you have experienced is what in Cantonese we call Bei Guai Zap. In Hokkien we call Ho Kui Tat.
But too bad as I Ho Kui Tat for 2 times on the same night.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely that you have the exact same dream, same experience at the same night. If let's say it's a different night, then it might make sense. But on the same night consecutively, you face the same thing. Maybe truly you are being pressed by a supernatural being.
Yeah, probably. So I'm not sure, but that is truly not a good experience that I had.
Wow, interesting story. Thanks, SP, for the interesting sharing. Thank you all for participating. More story next time.